Welcome to the FBTV Weekly Highlights Show. It's Flight Centre Premier League action from John Fredericks Park. Both these sides clamouring for points in a bid to remain in the finals hunt. It's Capalaba versus Logan. Through ball there from Bedoya in Sherwood's direction. Adakwa over his head. And in fact, it's crossed the goal line. Fields goes himself. Now Azawi gets involved. Azawi again. Pokes one through here. The advancing Nick Moore off his line. Saves that one. And Logan attempt to clear it here through Greer. Nick Moore back in the starting lineup with the departure of Ryan Meskel back to the United States college system. It's a new look Logan side out there from previous weeks with players going back to the US as Thompson comes away with this one. He's got Azawi there, puts it into the back post, and Oliver Smith brings up the opening goal here for Capalaba shortly after 30 minutes. Well, Thompson puts the cross in there. Oliver Smith lurking at the back post. He's unmarked. You can see Cameron Saint at the back post cringing. And the Bulldogs have a 1-0 lead. Goulet delivers the ball into the box for Adakwa. Took an awkward touch. Chandler couldn't get to it. And 5 minutes later, Michael Adakwa has levelled it here for the Lightning. Into the box from Goulet. Adakwa between the two defenders. He's left unattached. And he manages to find the passage past Sam Chandler. So into second half action. Capalaba in attacking territory. Win the free kick. Most of players waiting around the 18-yard line as the free kick is delivered in over everyone's head. And Azawi claims it. And Capalaba restore the 1-goal advantage. Free kick in. Put on there by Sam Watts. And Ahmad Azawi, the goal-scoring machine, adds another one to the tally. Willing challenges there. Referee just calling out a couple of players here and calling for calm. Max Brown goes flying into the air. Has done attempts to win it there for Capalaba. Then gets himself involved again. Referee James Sherry laying down the law here to Pepe Kostovski. So almost an hour gone. No traction there for Logan that time round. Calabar just composed themselves. Not the most convincing of balls here, but now it's going to fall here for Azawi. Smith calls for it, and he's unmarked. Poor defending there from Logan. And Capalaba now go 2 to the good. Well, out of their defensive territory, Azawi and Smith have beaten the offside trap. Bramwell's the lone defender. He went out to Azawi. That left Smith all by himself. And he's able to put the ball past Nick Moore. So plenty of work now to do for Logan to get back into this one. Josh Sherwood returning to John Fredericks Park. The yellow card dished out here for that challenge on Josh Sherwood. Liam Fisher was the culprit, it looked like. So Greer, ball into the box, cut out. Held back was Azawi. Now it's starting to get a bit scrappy. Goulet senses the danger that Azawi can possess and elects to give away the yellow card rather than allowing Azawi to zip downfield. And here's Smith again. Finds himself one-on-one with Nick Moore. And Nick Moore able to defuse the situation. So they're being caught short at the back here, Logan. Perhaps in a chase for goals, being behind. Saint was calling for the linesman to put up their flag. Been giving plenty of room here to move in. Capalaba, Azawi. Now the rebound falls for Zach Coulson. And again, Moore's on hand. All the action down in Capalabar's attacking half at the moment. Referee in consultation with the linesman. A push and shove. Natives getting a bit restless here. Let's take a second look at that. Tripped up was the Capalaba player on the way through. Cameron Saint put the ball into him and overcomes Sam Watt to have a few words to say. So more cautions being dished out here by James Sherry. And again, there's been some action here in the box. James Sherry, well, he's going to have a sore hand after this one, after all the paperwork he's going to have to complete. Zoe goes down, no whistle forthcoming. Let's take a second look at that, see if we can pick up any contact there. Saint went in for the ball, but I don't think there was any incidental contact there against Azawi. Here come Capalaba again, looking to seal this match. Azawi, and straight to Moore. All Capalaba here at the moment. 2 minutes remaining, you'd figure that they've got this one iced. Moore with the save, and that will well and truly seal it now for the Bulldogs. Another 3 points on the competition scoreboard for them. Deft little flick there from Thompson. Gets a second bite of the cherry. And Logan is stranded here at the moment. Deep into injury time. Can Capalaba find another goal here before the referee blows his whistle? Long range effort falls wide. Moore sends his goal kick booming. That's it. Capalaba remain in the finals hunt. Tough now for Logan to make the finals. Capalaba 4, Logan Lightning 1.
I'm here with South's midfielder, Phoebe Clissold. Phoebe, tell us about your first interaction with football.
I started when I was 5 and I quit halfway through the season because I was too cold. And then I started again when I was 12. Like, one of my friends asked me if I could do a local trial with them and I was like, sure. And then it's just gone from there.
So you're 16 now?
Yeah.
So this was just 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Right. So you were playing in New South Wales, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah? And how did you get to come up to Queensland?
I moved up here the start of last year with my family, so yeah.
And did you move into this area?
We moved out near Boyland, near Canonga, so
Right.
yeah, it's quite a drive.
So why are you playing for Souths United?
Mainly Gary French, so
Right.
we came here because of him. I was with him for, last season with Palm Beach, so yeah, I came here because of him.
It seems to be he's brought quite a few players here, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So what is it about Gary that's so wonderful?
Oh, he's just a great coach. Like, I love him. He's always willing to help you out, and he's very easy to talk to, and he knows his stuff, and he's got a wacky sense of humour, so it's always good. So yeah.
Can you pick out a couple of things that he's taught you, just those little things that make your game so much better?
Well, he's taught me a lot of things, like mainly shooting, like all the technical things. So how to strike a ball is probably one of the main things he's taught me.
Does this mean that you were playing, what age group were you playing last year?
Under 15s.
You're playing under 15s in the NPL?
Yeah.
Right. How have you found the Brisbane, Mount Franklin, Brisbane Women's Premier League?
I found it really good. It's been a really good step from the under 15s. Like, you've had to really step up to compete with the other girls, considering they are a lot older. But I found it really good and really easy to fit in.
So what's it like when you're playing a 16-year-old playing against someone who's, conceivably twice your age?
I find it pretty intimidating, but I try to just block it out and there's a 16-year-old going to the Olympics, so I just focus on that, and it's not really that big a deal when I'm playing. I don't think about it much, so.
The side hasn't put too many wins together this season, let's be
No.
honest. 3 wins.
Yeah.
How's it been? How's it been mentally for the side?
It's been hard for us, but we all are pretty young, so we've found it as a stepping stone into next year as well. So we've found the loss is hard, but we are improving as we go on in the season, and we can see that with our draws, and we've started to win a couple as well.
So when you come off a big loss, you just go, well, we learnt this, we learnt this, we learnt this.
We look to improve.
We'll improve that next week.
Yeah.
But you are starting to get some results together now,
Yeah,
aren't you?
we are. Yeah.
So that's just the nature of the girls coming together, is it?
Yeah, I think we're starting to work as a team, and because some of us did come from Palm Beach, and we all kind of needed to gel a bit more, and then I think we're starting to do that.
So what are your ambitions with the game and with South? So you're going to stay here next year, everything going smoothly?
I hope so, yeah, and then I hope to go on, maybe play for the W League or look at other pathways, possibly America or
So you've got big dreams.
Yeah, definitely.
What's it going to take to get there?
A lot of hard work and good mind frame, and
Do you think this league's been a good stepping stone for you in that regard?
definitely.
The Souths have an NPL side.
Yeah.
Is one of your perhaps short-term targets to make that NPL team?
Yeah, definitely. I've been training with them a couple of nights a week as well, so that's been really good to play with the girls. And then I also had the opportunity to play with them for against Peninsula for one of their games, so that was really a really good experience, and I'm really thankful that I was able to do that.
Well, I wish you well, Phoebe.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for the chat.
Thank you.
So taking a look at the Flight Centre Premier League results from round 19. Albany Creek came from behind to defeat Peninsula. As we're just seeing, Capalaba were convincing winners against Logan. Mitchelton 3-1 over North Pine. Rochedale Rovers were big winners against UQFC. Lions defeated the fellow Big Cats Eastern Suburbs, while Holland Park Hawks also won on Sunday afternoon. So Lions have wrapped up the premiership, back-to-back titles and the third in 4 years. Mitchelton appear finals bound, while Holland Park and Rochedale have opened up a handy little gap back to their nearest rivals. All the way down to 9th, Albany Creek are still in contention for post-season action, but time is fast running out for some of those sides. Club Championship table, and congratulations to Lions FC. Another club championship in the bag, proving the consistency across the club. North Pine's fate has been sealed, while UQFC could be in the same boat as early as this weekend. Capital League 1 and the rejuvenation continues at Wolves. 2-1 winners away from home over North Star. Centenary defeated Pine Rivers. Bayside defeated Moggle. South snuck past Grange Thistle. Mount Gravatt also caused an upset, while Brisbane Knights defeated Taringa Rovers. Well, South were the beneficiaries, with the remainder of the top 4 suffering defeat. But despite that, North Star still lead the way. Bayside are still in the thick of the fight as well. Down the other end, Wolves' position looks more assured than it was just a couple of weeks ago. Mount Gravatt are launching a spirited fight back, and have Centenary and Pine Rivers looking over their shoulders. Capital League 2, the Gap got the job done against near neighbours Pine Hills. Acacia Ridge and Annerley both won 4-2 at home. Slacks Creek were upset winners against Brisbane Force. New Farm defeated Western Spirit, while Park Ridge and Oxley played out a 1-1 draw. So the Gap can wrap up the premiership and promotion this weekend, with Annerley, Acacia Ridge and Brisbane Force looking to be fighting out the other promotion spot. Ipswich City have bought themselves some space in the relegation battle. Redcliffe PCYC will need to get a wriggle on, with a 3-horse race shaping up to avoid the other team to be relegated to Capital 3. And in Capital 3, Tarragindi defeated Westside on Friday night. AC Carina were winners against Clairvaux. Toowong big 7-0 winners against Barden Latrobe. Narangba won at home against Maroondah. Jimboomba, a good result for them, a 0-0 draw against the league leaders, while Newmarket won away at Ridge Hills. It's still a three-way race for the premiership and promotion, but Virginia is in the box seat with a 4-point lead on top. Not enough points left for Ridge Hills to avoid the drop, with the other spot looking to see either Barden Latrobe or Maroondah make an immediate return to Cap 4. Team 4 through 9 are still fighting out for the fourth and last final spot. Capital 4, Logan Metro won the Logan Derby. Sanford were winners at home against Kangaroo Point Rovers. St George Willawong continued on their merry way. Springfield defeated Greenbank. Bethania defeated Logan City, while North Brisbane were 2-0 winners against Deception Bay. Caboolture had the bye. It's St George Willawong's turn to go top, but with them to meet Caboolture in a couple of weeks' time and Caboolture and Sanford to meet in a catch-up match, that will shape up who will win the premiership and who gets promoted. Bethania are firming week by week for a final spot. Mount Franklin Women's Premier League, East defeated South. Peninsula in a high-scoring affair over Olympic. Toowong caused the shock of the season, defeating Logan. UQFC and Mitchelton played out a 1-1 draw, another big result there for UQFC. Pine Hills were big 4-0 winners away from home, while Capalaba also won away from home. So Mitchelton is still on top, but the celebrations are on ice for the time being. Peninsula have the best chance of overhauling the Mustangs, while Annalee and Pine Hills have a good gap at keeping Capalaba, and last year's Premier's Logan Lightning at bay in the quest for a top 4 finish. Toowong and UQFC will be relegated. South could find out the same this weekend, with one other team scheduled to be relegated. So on FBTV next week, things are a bit fluid at this time of year due to the nature of the competition and important games, but we look like bringing you the feature game in the Flight Centre Premier League, the Round 20 clash in the Salvation Shield between Eastern Suburbs and Capalaba at Heath Park. The highlight show features Capital 2. Can the Gap clinch the premiership when Acacia Ridge visit Walton Bridge Reserve on Friday night? And our other game in the highlight show, Round 20 of the Flight Centre Premier League, UQFC versus Holland Park Hawks.